Hello, hello, and welcome to Trains in Tuscany. Now, since so many of you are on vacation here, and so many of you are using our lovely rail service, in this 110-degree heat, we figured we'd review a train instead of a car. No, I'm kidding. We hate trains. We would never do that to you. Sorry, buddy. So, as you can see, we have just arrived at Cortona train station. Cortona is very special to us. 2 out of 3 of us call it home. And we've chosen the station for a very particular reason. There is a lack of transportation, public transportation, up into town that people are complaining about. So we figured, how hard can it be? Why don't we try shuttling people up into town with the F8? You know, it's not casual that we waited so long to come to our own hometown of Cortona. Firstly, because we wanted to build a little bit of a following on the channel, which, thanks to you, we've now done, and we thank you for that. Keep it up. And secondly, because we wanted to have the right car. If you've followed the channel, you know the first episode we ever did was with my own 360 Spider, manual Spider, which I'm very, very proud of. After that, Ferrari came up with a number of new cars that I would all like to own, but they lost a little bit of the elegance, the lines of that original Pininfarina design that the 360 had, until the F8 came out. This car has an effortless grace that has not been seen in 20 years, and I am absolutely in love with it. It was the right car to show you with Cortona in the background.
The reason we started out at the train station is also simple. There's an ongoing debate here in town about how to manage the shuttle service, and we thought, well, how hard can it be? We're going to try and help. So, we're going to try shuttling someone up in the F8 before showing you into town.
Nice to meet you. You're a tourist here.
Yeah.
And are you waiting for the shuttle to go into town? You look like you need a ride into town on the shuttle.
Ja, wo ist denn der Shuttle?
It's experimental.
Is it free?
Let's say that it is.
Okay,
Hop in.
I'm in.
With the Ferrari F8, would you like to go up?
Oh, absolutely.
Where are you from?
England.
I had a feeling. Well, please follow me then.
Be gentle.
No, I won't.
Oh, oh.
This is going to be an expensive shuttle service.
No, I told you, I have no money and I'm English. You know, and we don't tip.
400 or 500 euros per...
We don't tip.
Well, how are we going to buy the cars if we keep it for free?
Have you thought about electric cars?
Oh, it's more fun than the bus for sure. Well, where would the fun in that be?
Well, slightly more ecological.
I mean, you want electric, you can't.
No, okay.
I'm just extremely sad it doesn't come with a manual gearbox option. It hurts right here when they do that. But that is a dream, and it won't do well to dwell on dreams, so let's move right along.
You know we reviewed the new 296 GTS just recently. An absolutely incredible car, a hybrid with over 100 more horsepower than the F8. But this car is more iconic in my eyes. A true V8 with lines drawn in velvet, and what is more important, effortless grace. Few cars achieve what the F8 does so nonchalantly.
Taking a break here in Piazza Signorelli with Palazzo Casali right behind me, did you two dimwits know it was a jail before it became the palace of the ruling family of the city? They used to carry out executions by throwing the condemned off the roof. Can you imagine a drone shot of that? Unfortunately, we can't show you. And secondly, who are you two and where's my ice cream?
Piazza Signorelli is home to the Museum of the Etruscan Academy, which hosts a collection of incredible Etruscan artifacts, as well as many incredible pieces, quite a few by Luca Signorelli, whose 500th anniversary was just last year. It also hosts, surprisingly, an important Egyptian collection, including quite a few mummies. which is quite remarkable in size and quality for such a small museum. The building itself, Palazzo Casali, was built in the 13th century and was home to the ruling family of the city between the 14th and 15th centuries. These stone crests on its walls are tributes of loyalty to the city by various noble families.
And as usual, making these videos would not be possible without our sponsors. In this case, Tuscany VIP Service out of Florence. If you are on vacation in Tuscany, they have an amazing selection of supercars for you to rent. You should check them out at the link below. I'll tell you what this car is about. It's about effortless grace. It's about having all the power in the world and not needing to flaunt it in an arrogant way. 3.9-liter V8, 740 horsepower, which is ludicrous. 0 to 60 in 2.9 seconds. A top speed of 340 kilometers an hour. That's 211 miles per hour. And there's no need to show it off because the car is elegant. And as I've said, all the power in the world. It's not meant to destroy your enemies around the track, but it can. It's not meant to spit venom, but it will. It's not meant for world domination, but it can be. That's the beauty of the F8. So we're here with the mayor of Cortona, Luciano Meoni, so I'm going to switch over to Italian for a second, but you won't lose me. Abbiamo fatto una prova e abbiamo utilizzato la Ferrari F8 per fare il servizio navetta, punto conteso sempre di Cortona, dalla stazione di Camucia a Piazza Garibaldi. Abbiamo fatto il conto che se il comune ne compra 10 o 15 riusciamo a farlo con queste. Lei cosa ne pensa?
Che saranno pochi 10 o 15 perché l'arrivo dei turisti a Cortona è importante, quindi credo che non bastino. Comunque l'italianità fa sempre piacere.
Il connubio tra Ferrari e Cortona, due realtà bellissime in Italia. Noi troviamo che si potrebbe costruire di più.
Sicuramente sì, il marchio Ferrari rappresenta l'italianità nel mondo da sempre. Cortona rappresenta il cuore pulsante del turismo nel mondo. Questo connubio sarebbe davvero un'eccellenza e possiamo costruire un progetto sicuramente molto importante e ambizioso.
Today, the Gruppo Storico, the historic group, are reenacting what a medieval celebration would have looked like in Cortona. This town is one big party, a party that picks up in spring and goes on all summer, every year, regardless of whether a Ferrari is here or not. But today, she is the guest of honor. Of course, there is so much more to see and do in Cortona with the F8 than what we have shown you today. But we hope we inspired you to do two things today. Come to Tuscany, to Cortona, and just as importantly, if you can, drive a Ferrari when you do. Because as Enzo Ferrari once said, if you can dream it, you can do it.
They wouldn't do all this for a Tesla, would they?